Welcome back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you well wherever you are. I want us to divert our attention on Haiti politics. And as you know, Haitian residents are actually having a very difficult problem in their life. As well, this was illustrated in the Bibles, and you recall the end times wars and the rest. As much as leaders are united to help them, but there are something that you ought to understand, the significant point, and also the secret behind why some of the leaders are now trying to bring more differences on these issues. A few weeks ago, we had the United States of America withdrew their police officers, and Kenya was also among the country in Africa to be recognized to have police deployment in Haiti, to the residents in Haiti. And as you know, this has raised political differences, and several leaders are coming out with so many options. And ladies and gentlemen, for your information, what you ought to know and what you ought to understand is that there is something great in Haiti when it's come to the site of minerals. And as you know, minerals is very much essential in the country. And I was just reading some of the history on why is Haiti they are having war. What might be the significance on this war? And again, is there any something special in Haiti? And for your information is that there is asteroid in Haiti found in the mountain, and is only used in space. And as you know, United States have space. They are dwelling mostly with spaces. And now it is only found in South Africa, here in Africa. That is what is now important with Haiti. But for now, Miguna Miguna is coming out and condemning President Ruto on failing to fulfill whatever is said to Haiti, and also is giving him a wisdom on how to relate with such kind of matters. Allow me to just display on whatever Miguna Miguna is saying. Keen students of history and international relations caution that genuine African leaders should never trust and be part of a US or European intervention in any country in the South or the predominantly inhabited by people of African descent. Our interests have never allied since the worst human holocaust, slavery, which the West has never apologized and atoned for, and which they continue to perpetrate against Africans in many guises and disguises. That is the message coming from Dr. Miguna Miguna. So, why do you think Miguna Miguna is trying to advise President Ruto? Why do you think Miguna Miguna is now exposing whatever the secret behind US on advising the African president to deploy police officers in Haiti? This is a discussion that we want to analyze today and come out with more updates on these remarks. But before I do that, I want to appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen, for the support you always offer to this channel, because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached to where it is as at now. Thank you very much, and continue with the same spirit. And if this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, I also request you just take a 1 second and click that subscriptions button and subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, kindly I request you, please like this video. When you like this video, the YouTube community will recognize our channel so much, and it is a kind of bringing development to the YouTube community. After you've liked the video, share it to your friends, family and relatives. And also lastly, after you've watched, give us your opinion at the comment section below. Let us proceed. Miguna Miguna is now on Ruto's docket and is actually trying to tell the president the truth. The truth of the matter is that our police officers were forced to Haiti. That is my first observation. And if they were forced, as much as we are trying, our country is trying to bring international relationship with among other countries in Africa or in continent, but we failed on one side. The one side that we failed is that our country, when it's come to the security, is not yet done. And I asked myself several questions. Why do you think President Ruto was allowed, the only Africa, to deploy police officers in Haiti? And in fact, it was embraced. And Joe Biden praises him and gave him so many applauds. But at the end of this mission, we saw US withdrawing their police officers, and Kenyans were forced to deploy their police officers. In fact, the CS Interior of Security, Mr. Kithure Kindiki, stood in public and said they will insist to deploy the police officers. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Dr. Miguna Miguna, is saying never trust any European leaders. And again, don't be a puppet, but focused on your lane, and also ensure that you have a good relationship with people. But not you can also reach an extent of saying no to whatever you wanna do. You can also go beyond and say this is impossible, this is possible. That is whatever Miguna Miguna is trying to advise President Ruto, the 5th president in the Republic of Kenya. With me, I was suggesting that the government should just concentrate with the security in Lamu, in Turkana, in Busia, all the borders, and in our country as well. After that, then they were supposed to ensure that they only have good relationship with other communities by assisting them with any other words of knowledge on how to advise when it's come to the issue of economy, which have defeated some of our leaders, and again the knowledge on how to rule. Because Kenya is the most recognized beautiful country in Africa. So when we are seeing this, it is losing our integrity and also hope and trust to ourselves. That is what Miguna Miguna is trying to say. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say on this warning? And let's believe that Kenya Kwanza administration is going to learn this from a victory after the other European country had withdrew their police officers in Haiti. I also advise and how I wish the leaders across the globe to come together and just have a peaceful talk to the gangs, those who are bringing war. These are all human beings. They should talk and find a solution on this matter. I think that is the best move they can do up to now and assist the Haitians than issuing threat, oh, tunawakujia, hamkuna pahali mutaenda. This cannot work. Remember, these are guns. They have guns. They are ready for anything. So the best solution is come out with another tactics to confuse them and finish them. Simple as that. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to end this analysis at this point. Meanwhile, what are your take on this Miguna's warning to Kenya Kwanza administration? Thank you very much for listening to me, and bye-bye as we hope to meet on another political discussion. Kindly consider to like this video, watch it, share, and give us your opinion at the comment section below. Thank you very much.